Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa chaired the 16th cabinet meeting, and the following issues, among others, were considered and approved. Cabinet noted and approved an update on the 2025-2026 summer crops marketing and 2026 winter production plan, mechanization and irrigation insights from 2017 to 2025, which was presented by the Minister of Agriculture, Mechanization and Water Resources Development, Honorable Dr. Anxious Jogomasuka. Cabinet advises that the second round of crops, livestock and fisheries assessment report reveals that the food security outlook for the country is generally positive. The projections indicate that Zimbabwe stands to realize a surplus strategic grain reserve ranging between 550,945 metric tons and 964,945 metric tons. The results serve to confirm that Zimbabwe has made notable strides in national food security, transitioning from deficit to surplus in staple crops like maize and wheat. According to the Global Report on Food Crisis 2026 released on 24 April 2026, Zimbabwe is now ranked 90 out of 136 assessed countries on the Global Hunger Index of 2025. Subsequently, Zimbabwe was removed from the hunger hotspot countries in 2024. The achievement comes against the backdrop of strategic interventions such as climate-smart agricultural programs, in particular Pfumvudza Intwasa, and accelerated mechanization and irrigation development. Currently, government stocks held at the Grain Marketing Board as at the 20th of May 2026 stand at 152,467 metric tons. Regarding summer crop marketing, a total of 82,559 metric tons of crops comprising maize, soybean, sorghum, and sunflower have been formally marketed as at 1 April 2026, compared to 57,755 metric tons marketed at the same time in 2025. GMB got an intake of 5,878 metric tons since April 2026, out of which Midlands Province accounts for 71%. The Grain Marketing Board has settled 100% of its previously outstanding obligations in United States dollars and 82.73% of ZIG payments as at 20th of May 2026. It is noteworthy that GMB holds 68,979.6 metric tons of third-party grain stocks since the completion of artificial intelligence-powered silos and subsequent offering of commercial storage services directly through the warehouse receipt system. GMB has 8.16% of the intake compared to 4.31% at the same time in 2025. Concerning marketing arrangements, GMB will aggregate grain from farmers comprising strategic grain reserve and private players through its 1,804 collection points and 89 depots. Furthermore, GMB will introduce in-transit grain storage facility to enhance grain imports and supply chains. The actual progress regarding the harvesting of various crops is as follows. Number one, a total of 2,341,857 metric tons of maize was harvested across all provinces, with Mashonaland West topping, followed by Mashonaland Central Province. Number two, a total of 261,868 metric tons of sorghum was harvested across the 8 provinces, with Matabeleland South topping the list with 44,310 metric tons. And number three, a total of 94,103 metric tons of soybean was harvested, with Mashonaland Central recording the highest figure of 44,686 metric tons. As at day 52, a total of 255.92 million kilograms of tobacco had been sold at an average price of US dollars $2.54 per kilogram. This represents a 24% increase in volume and a 25% decline in average price compared to the same period in 2025, when 207.17 million kilograms were sold at an average price of USD $3.38 per kilogram. Tobacco now accounts for approximately 10 to 15% of Zimbabwe's agricultural GDP, making it one of the most highly concentrated tobacco-dependent economies globally. By comparison, this percentage is significantly larger than in other top global producers like Brazil. Between 2025 and 2026, the total volume of tobacco exports increased by 62.3%, with the value also increasing by 67.5%. China remains the primary destination for Zimbabwe's tobacco, accounting for roughly 60% of the total export volume. The cotton marketing season commenced with 173 permanent and 398 mobile hormone buying points created countrywide. The following prices were negotiated between farmers and contractors. Grade A, 43 US cents per kilogram. Grade B, 41 US cents per kilogram. Grade C, 38 US cents per kilogram. And grade D, 35 US cents per kilogram. Payment is pegged at 70% in United States dollars and 30% in local currency ZiG. Regarding the winter cereals production plan, crop estimates are as follows: 1. Wheat, 662,500 metric tons over a planted area of 125,000 hectares. Number 2, barley, 50,000 metric tons over 6,500 hectares, and potatoes, 243,850 metric tons over a planted area of 9,000 hectares. The total area earmarked for winter crops is 140,500 hectares, targeting production of 956,350 metric tons across all provinces. A total of 243,850 metric tons for Irish potato is expected from 9,000 hectares. To date, 86,800 metric tons has been produced from 3,100 hectares. Regarding progress with wheat planting, Cabinet noted that 54% of the targeted area has been planted compared to 35% at the same time last year. Growers are also urged to expedite planting during the favorable planting window. Cabinet also noted insights from irrigation and mechanization updates, which revealed that Zimbabwe is now ranked 4th in terms of mechanization development in Africa. The result is an affirmation of the increased tractor fleet from 4,466 units in 2015 to 17,220 units in 2026, which is a 386% increase, and combined harvesters increasing from 158 to 403, reflecting a 155% increase. Irrigation development is now a cornerstone of Zimbabwe's agricultural transformation, and functional irrigated land increased from 171,000 hectares in 2017 to 258,773 hectares in 2025. The Presidential Vision Accelerator model increased irrigation scheme production from 400 metric tons in 2019 to 89,035 metric tons in 2025. Cabinet considered and noted the outcome